Hi audience, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are watching me from. So if it's your first time watching this video, consider subscribing uh, in the first 5 minutes of this video. So I want to take you around. I want to show you the progress of my building, my house. So currently I stay here as I construct my house. Let me show you my material. This is ballast. It costs 10,000 Kenyan shillings. 10,000 Kenyan shillings. And this one, I bought them at 60 Kenyan shillings each. So one cost 60 bob. That is 60 Kenyan shillings. This one I made them myself. Let me show you clearly. This one I made them myself. I bought a machine to make them. The machine that I used, I bought it at 11,000 Kenyan shillings. Plus this, the rest I bought from here to the last one. I bought them. So these ones I made them myself. Yeah. Let me show you other blocks. The second batch of blocks is here. Hello? The second batch of blocks, it's from here up to here. This one are 150 blocks. The second one is here, from here all the way to the last point. That is 350 blocks. 350 blocks. 350 blocks. This one I made them myself. Using my own machine. But I hired a group of 3 people to come and help make them. Yeah. So all these are my blocks for my house. Yeah. I think for 2-bedroom house you need 2,000 blocks. For 3-bedroom you need more than around 3,000 blocks or 4,000, depending on the size of the house. Yeah. Let me show you for this structure. I will construct my house here, so I'll have to remove this structure, remove all these things, so that I can construct my house. Yeah. So all this place, from where the dog is up to this point where my cows are. So from this point up to this point, that's where my house will cover. This is the place that my house will cover. Yeah. For land, I stay close to my town. So land is very expensive. So I'll construct land on my on ancestral land, a place where my dad gave me. So land is expensive here. Land is very much expensive because our house is close to a town here in Kenya. The town is located in Western Province part of Kenya, and Kenya is a country in East Africa. For the sand that I used to make blocks, it's here. This one cost me also 10,000 Kenyan shillings. 10,000 Kenyan shillings. So let me show you. Ninago habari. Nataka kuonekana kwa video. Unaogopa video? This one is 10,000 Kenyan shillings. 10,000 Kenyan shillings. That is one lorry, one truck. So these are the second blocks. This one. They are about 348. 348. So from here up to the last block, so they are about 48. So I used this to cover them so that they cannot be exposed to rain. So the other one is here, the other group of blocks. I also covered them using this nylon paper so that they cannot get spoiled. So I think currently I have 1,400 blocks. There are others in a different place. I will show you. I made them like yesterday, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. So you can see from here to this one, there are about 348. For the number of houses that we have in this compound, we have 4 houses. Mine is here, just living here temporary. I stay in this house temporary. So that one, this house is for my brother. This one is for my dad. That is his kitchen. For my firstborn, our firstborn brother, that is his house. Our main gate is over there. This is our toilet. This is our calf eating some banana leaves. Yeah, and we have a good number of trees. That will help me construct my house. So for this cable, this is my internet cable. I have a receiver on. There's a receiver on top of that tree. This tree here, there is a receiver there. So it comes all the way from that point to this house up to the router. So for this structure, I added this structure to extend this house so that I can fit in this house, so that the place of work can be a bit bigger. So for our land, for our land where we plant crops is here. So let me show you. The cost of the land in this village goes for 3.5 to 5 million Kenyan shillings, and the cost varies depending on the geographical area. So for our case, it's around 3.5 to 5 million Kenyan shillings because it is close to town. So for the land that is not close to town, it goes for 500,000 to 1 million Kenyan shillings. So for this land, this is 1.5 acre. That's the size of our land. This can go for 3 million. That's the value of our land, 3 million Kenyan shillings, because it is close to town. And this is 1.5 acre of land. So if you are willing to buy land in this area, just know the budget is from 3.5 to 5 point something million Kenyan shillings, because the land is very fertile. As you can see, the land is very fertile. We have some crops here. We have some bananas. Recently we planted some maize. So this is the size of our land from that area end to all the way to our main gate there. So that is close to 3.5 million Kenyan shillings. Yeah, that's the cost of a house. So the other side is our neighbor. Yeah, it's our neighbor. So if you have that money, you can afford land in this area. So let's see. So this section is where we planted our sugarcane and some crops, some kales, some tomatoes over there. Those ones are tomatoes, this one sugarcane, bananas. Let me show you where we planted our maize. This is where we planted our maize, from this point up to the last one. All these are maize and beans. Yeah, maize and beans. For you to construct a house in the village, it's not that expensive because land in the village is readily available. So if you don't have one, you'll have to purchase it or buy it. If you don't have money, you can as well use borrow a loan. So if you have a land, you'll just have to start with buying materials. You just have to go step by step. You start by buying materials, like me. So I started by buying sand. The next thing I bought, it was cement. Then the machine to construct my blocks. Such blocks there, like those blocks that are here. So the second thing I bought after the machine, it was not really to buy, but it was to look for those people, to hire those people who are helping me currently to make these blocks. So the land in the village is not expensive compared to those ones that are in major towns like the capital Nairobi, the capital city of Kenya, the second largest city like Kisumu, the third one like Mombasa. Those places are very expensive to buy land. So the best way is to move to the village and go with your budget. Like me, as we speak, I've spent over close to 200,000 Kenyan shillings just for making these blocks. Remember, I haven't started constructing my house. I think the budget will increase. It will go up to even a million Kenyan shillings. So my good advice is just go with your budget, don't strain, and never give up. So for me, I've started with a small step, and I know in future it will be a big step. So that's all I can tell you, my good audience. So if it's your first time coming across this video, please consider subscribing. Just spend a minute or two to comment, subscribe, or share. So I'm signing out. Thanks for watching.